You're listening to the GEC's very own GECKO Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, Jeju Morning Alternative. You can see it right here on the super cool bar I put up. I'm so impressed I put that up. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. It's got our information there. Good morning, GEC, and welcome back to GECKO Radio. I'm your host, Mark Wilson Che, coming to you live from the Global Education City, right here on Jeju Island. This is episode 3. So we're pumping right along here, man. You know, consistency is king. Got to keep at it. One of our listeners, the mother, said to me yesterday that they actually use this to help just wake their kid up because I guess it's, you know, they used to just use a regular alarm and now they use that to wake up. So I can never stop now. I can never stop. I have to keep doing this now to help this awesome mom out. And that's exactly what GECKO Radio is for, right? When I was younger, I actually had this alternative rock station that I grew up with. It was called Y100. And I used that to wake up as a kid instead of my alarm because, man, I'm sure you guys had it too, but just the old like digital clocks, the analog clocks that we had, the alarms are ridiculous, right? It's like, or it's like the actual like crank ones, they're crazy. So, you know, when I learned how to like actually set the radio to switch on to wake me up, that was like just so much better because you're woken up by a conversation, right? Instead of just this harsh ringing. How did we do that, actually? That's actually insane. Like the ring to the wake up alarms when we were younger, millennials, were actually nuts. Like, how did we not wake up in a cold panic all the time? GECKO Radio, we are here to keep you in the loop with what's happening in Jeju. That's local news, upcoming events, cool places to check out, and music coming out of Jeju and Korea right now. Yes, wasn't that song I just played, wasn't that fantastic? That's World Tour. It's by Hathaway. We played them yesterday in line with Bosudong Cooler. So they did a little collab and it sounds awesome. They are great. They got such a good sound. I was just talking with my wife last night how they just have this kind of like retro-y, like neon vibe, like I'm just imagining eating pajeon in the rain, you know what I mean? Like in the pajeon restaurant and just looking out and just the rain coming down and having some makgeolli and just listening to that kind of music. Does that make sense? I love those guys. They have such a cool sound. We're gonna hear a lot more of them for sure. Who am I? My name is Mark Wilson Che. I'm your DJ. I'm your writer. I'm your editor. I'm your marketer. I'm all of the things of GECKO Radio, but also it could not be done without our writer, Jungin Choi, also known as @JejuJade. Beep, right there, okay? And you can find me, DJ @Makia there, and then there's our Instagram @GECKO Radio Jeju. I gotta figure out what to put up on our Instagram because, you know, we're live streaming mostly, so I gotta figure out, I have to like make shorts and put I don't want to get started. It's a lot of work. One thing at a time here. Speaking of which, let's move on to weather. And I gotta say, another drab and chilly day. Yesterday was chilly, man. It was pretty chilly, and it looks like it's gonna keep following that trend. Today, Wednesday, April 29th, we are starting the day on the cool side. I'm not even outside, and I feel like it's cool. The morning air feels quite crisp, around 6 degrees right now, so you'll definitely want a light jacket if you're heading out early. But overall, it's shaping up to be a calm and pleasant spring day. Okay, we will see some sunshine filtered through the high clouds, with the daytime high reaching around 17 degrees. So still, I feel like with Jeju's wind, that's kind of on the chilly side. So maybe a light windbreaker would be appropriate. It won't be hot, but it should feel comfortable once the sun is up. But again, I feel like it'll be comfortable, and then as soon as a cloud comes over the sun, it'll be chilly, and then that cloud will like keep moving, and then it gets sunny again. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like having a fever or something, being sick, like hot and cold all the time. The main thing to remember today is the temperature gap. Yes, it warms up nicely during the day, but by evening it drops back down to around 8 degrees, single digits. So again, there's that huge curve. Pretty high during the day, and then it drops down. So don't be fooled by the afternoon sun. Keep an extra layer with you if you'll be out late, right? If you have an early day and you're just going to be out all day, be prepared. For the next few days, Daejeon stays mostly dry and mild, with more sunshine tomorrow and Friday looking especially pleasant. Sunday may bring more clouds, but for today, it's a fresh, bright spring day in the southwest of Jeju. And as always in the GEC, the wind can make it feel colder than the number on the forecast. So yes, I did mention that with the wind. So if you're outdoors for a while, a thin windbreaker might be your best friend tomorrow. Okay, let's start things off with our... Oh, we got somebody from Seoul. Hello, good morning from Seoul. Welcome. I am S Hong 90. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. So we're gonna start things off with our daily question. Okay, daily question of the day is, what marine mammal is often spotted along Jeju's southwestern coast? This is not a difficult one, especially around Daejeon, and is known as one of Jeju's most beloved wild neighbors. Okay, or an alternate question to this: if you're lucky on Jeju's coast, you might see these wild commuters swimming past the Henya grounds. What animals are they? Okay. All right. Good luck with the question of the day. Let's move on with our second song by Wednesday Off, Got to Be Strong. GECKO Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. We are back. You may have heard me have a little banter, heavy-handed banter with my lovely writer. Is that how we actually talk to each other? Yes, it is, because we're married. So apologies for that. That's just how we talk. But we love each other very much, very much. We put a little emphasis into our words at each other. Okay. I got a message actually from Instagram from my old producer from back up in Seoul. She said that that song was a very Mark type of strong. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's it's an awesome song. It's Got to Be Strong. Maybe that's just what I look at myself in the mirror and just say that to myself. It's by Wednesday Off. Now, this band is cool. This is an all Korean band. They sure didn't sound Korean, did they? Right? They sound from like the deep south, like of the USA. You know what I mean? Like from Texas or Alabama or something. They're this awesome Jeju-based band, and they play proper country, southern style country music, and they're super cool guys. Really cool dudes. I've watched them live several times. They show up in proper like full like custom made cowboy hats and lanyards and the full getup. And the main singer, Korean dude, long hair, like mustache. He's a really sweet guy. He's really young. He's like in his young 20s, and he's got this deep, husky southern voice. But you got to hear how they made the song. The reason behind it is pretty hilarious. They they all really like to play the game Red Dead Redemption 2. And so from that video game made by Rockstar, the same people who made Grand Theft Auto, it's a cowboy game. It's an amazing game. It's really good. So they got inspired by playing this game, and they made this entire country song, like southern country song band based off of them and their love of the game. So good for them. I'm glad. They've actually entered competitions, I think, stateside in like country rock. So they only have a few tracks out. So but I love them. So hopefully they do have more work, but hopefully we can get more of their work on here. Again, that's Got to Be Strong, Wednesday Off. We were asked yesterday, hey, could you please put a playlist? Check out the details. We should have the playlist and the links to the music. So please check that out of today's tracks. So do check that out. Okay, let's move on to what did anybody answer? Did anybody answer the question? Nobody answered the question. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think anybody answered the question, but hey, let's do it now, okay? So, what marine animal is often spotted along Jeju's southwestern coast, especially around Daejeong, and is known as one of Jeju's most beloved wild neighbors? It is, come on, guys, what do you think it is? It is the dolphin. It's the dolphin or the dolgore, right? The dolphin. We got lots of dolphins right here in this area. If you go to the coast in the GEC, you'll find the dolgore swimming around. Now, if you want the specific name, okay, thank you. I am S Hong 90. Dolphins is correct. Yes. But if you want to get specific extra credit, it is the Indo. Oh, so S I am S Hong 90. You win 10,000 cool points. Thank you for answering. Okay, we have another. Love is good. Also, the incredible partner of Zen Alone, who we've featured on this channel. Okay, you both get 5,000 points apiece. Good job. Okay, we're gonna split it in half. 5,000 points apiece, but I'm gonna take 2,000 points off because you answered late. So it's a dolphin, but specifically, it is the Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphin, or the Jeju Nambang Gun Dolgure. Okay, Jeju Nambang Gun Dolgure. And I want to you guys to check out this video that writer Jung-in Choi took yesterday during her dive. She is a Henya, and check out this video right now. There it is. So there he is in the coast, and the water's a bit choppy. It's a bit up and down. As soon as she submerges, you can see there. Okay, there you go. And you can hear. Can you hear them? They're actually clicking at each other, and they're just swimming right by. The really funny thing about this is she always brings her GoPro, and she can never get the shot, but she got this incredible shot. Look at him swim by. There's the baby. You can see there's a baby there, right? We call that a pup, a dolphin pup. And there they go swimming. I mean, yeah, she's like, I'm okay, I'm okay. One of the Samchun's like, hey, you okay? Are you okay? She's like, I'm okay, I'm okay. And so there you go. She says, I'm okay. And there's the coast. So that is Young-Aki. She's just, Jung-in, my wife, is just screaming. She's fine, she's fine. But what an incredible. Let's play that again. So here, there they are. They're coming right at her. Here they go. The dolphins. I mean, count. How many can you see here? They don't show up. And the crazy thing about dolphins is, like, they're not there 1 second, and then another second, they just show up right in your face, just shooting right across. Amazing stuff. So there you go. These dolphins, how do I characterize them? Is people say, oh my gosh, dolphins, that's so cool. Like, isn't that, like, aren't you so happy when you see them? And when we actually talk to the Henya, they say, no, we are actually terrified of them, because these dolphins, I was explaining to my friend, these dolphins are like, they're rascals, man. They're mischievous. They come up and they mess with you, and they're super curious, because they just see these dolphins, which is like the apex aqua animal, built for speed and like they're built like a missile, right? And they just shoot in the water, and they just slow down at a pin drop, and they just see the Henya just kind of like, you know what I mean, doing their thing. They're just like, what is going on? Who are you, and what are you doing here? So yes, it is the dolphin. That was the answer to the question. Yeah, so I just showed you that amazing video. She couldn't stop. She usually can't stop everything because of her camera, but she got it. So really, really good for you. There's the video. And the babies. Okay, so this is interesting. So once again, I don't know if you remember, but I showed there was a baby swimming with its mother. That baby dolphin's name is Sendori. Sendori. Yeah, the name has a tough, spirited feeling to it. Something like strong little guy or feisty little one. Sendori is known because he was once caught in discarded fishing gear or ghost gear. Okay, ghost gear is the ocean trash that is just kind of left in the water, and he was caught in there. That's such a bummer, but thankfully he seems to be doing well now, swimming with his mother, growing and thriving in Jeju's waters. And for anyone hoping to spot dolphins in Jeju, this is important. Here's a few gentle tips for you guys. The southwest coast is one of the best areas. Hey, that's where we're from. Places around Daejeong, Mosopo, Yeongnakli, and the coast facing Gapado and Marado. You may have a better chance on calm days when the surface of the water is easier to read. Look for movements that don't quite look like waves, small dark fins disappearing, like kind of like dipping around, or, ooh, this is important, a group of seabirds kind of hovering for no reason over an area. That's a chance that there's dolphins swimming below doing stuff. But most importantly, remember that these are wild animals. Please don't chase them. You couldn't even try if you even want to, but please don't do it. Don't try to get close. And if you're on a boat, please keep a respectful distance. Also, a good tip, if you are in Jeju, you're driving around the coast, especially where we are, the southwest coast. If you just see like a line of cars just parked on the road out of nowhere and everybody just like, just with like, then there's a good chance there's dolphins out there, right? So go check it out. All right, let's move on, okay, to our next song. And then we're going to get into our Jeju morning news briefing. Next song is High Noon by Moher. We're back with the news. If you heard some moaning in the background, that is my wife. She got up pretty early today to write the script, so thanks for that. We're back. That was High Noon by Moher, an incredible local Jeju band, folk band. And now, if you look on the screen here, we got some stuff. We got some graphics of what we're going to talk about in our news. Okay, it's going to be kind of the main thing we're going to talk about today. Okay, so on the news, the main topic for today is a fifth international school is officially on its way to Jeju Global Education City. Now, if you're around the GEC, all the moms, all the parents, everybody is just talking about this fifth school. When's it happening? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see anything happening. There's no way there's going to be a fifth school. There's already 4 schools. There's not enough room. Well, it's happening, baby. It's going on. And construction and the whole process is officially gone underway. So starting at 2 p.m. yesterday, April 28th, construction began on Fulton Science Academy Atherton, or FSAA, which is set to open on August 2028. Okay, so here is the Fulton Science Academy. That is the insignia right there, the shield, and then here's all the all the accomplishments. Let's see, let's read it. I'm reading on the screen right here. We have the National Blue Ribbon School, the National School of Character, AP Honor Roll Platinum School, STEM Certified, that's a big one, and #1 best private school in Georgia. Okay, so this comes from the state of Georgia, Fulton Science Academy. The school will be the first international school in Korea established entirely with private capital, and it aims to become a major hub for science and gifted education in Asia. So it looks like it's going to be, there's, STEM certified. It's kind of a science-based, tech-based, right? So that's kind of its focus, and gifted education, which is pretty cool. FSAA will be the first global campus of Fulton Science Academy Private School. Okay, the first global campus. Okay, some of these other schools have different schools in different countries, but this is the first for Fulton. It is a well-known private school based in Atlanta, Georgia. It's #1 considered in the state of Georgia. The new Jeju campus will be built on the site of about 25,000 pyong, okay, inside Jeju Global Education City. That's roughly 83,000 square meters, or about 11.5 full-size soccer fields, okay? Planned capacity of 1,354 students, so just a little over 1,300 students from kindergarten through grade 12. Pardon me. So that's a K through 12. Just like the other schools here. The school has already completed the necessary approval process, including International School Establishment Approval in March 2024, building permits in November, and urban planning approval in February 2025. Okay, where is it specifically? If you live in the GEC, if you're familiar with the GEC, there's like a roundabout, and then there's that complex where Origin Mart is, like, and there's the, I think there's a Twosome place. It's like a big shopping complex with the parking lot there. It's right on the other side of that road. Like, all the walls are built, the construction walls are there, so it's gonna be hard to miss, especially with construction being underway. um let's see, so it included, or FSAA begins plans to begin online school information sessions in the third quarter of this year. Official admissions information sessions are expected to begin in August 2027, okay? Followed by entrance testing, which is when with the school scheduled to open August 2028. Okay, so we're thinking admission information sessions August 2027, and then it's going to open in August 2028. Okay, one major focus will be research and project-based learning, which can be important for students applying to top science and engineering universities in the United States. FSAA also says it will introduce specialized extracurricular programs through global partnerships. At the groundbreaking ceremony, FSAA Chairman Kim Hyung-soo said the goal is to fully bring the DNA of Fulton Science Academy to Jeju before the school officially opens, and to grow FSAA into Asia's leading global science education hub. Okay, so if you are a parent, if you got a kid, and I know some kids kind of bounce around between schools, if they are into tech, if they're into science, this is a STEM school. They also have AP courses as well, so maybe think about it. JDC Chairman Song Suk-kun was also welcomed the project, saying FSAA is meaningful as Korea's first fully privately funded international school, and also because of its focus on science and engineering. Okay, currently, Jeju Global Education City is home for 4 international schools, right? You got KIS, that's Korea International Jeju School. We have North London Collegiate School Jeju, which is NLCS. We have BHA, which is Branksome Hall Asia, and St. Johnsbury Academy Jeju, or SJA. So FSAA will be the city's 5th. We're going to have 5 international schools here in the GEC. It's about to get crowded, baby. I was taking a look at the website here. I was just looking at some of the factoids it has up here. This is their kind of their message. Our school is, and this is on the website here, our school spirit is deeply rooted in our core values of integrity, curiosity, advocacy, resiliency, and empathy. I care, the acronym I care. Fostering an environment that encourages academic excellence, civic responsibility, personal growth, and meaningful connections. We invite you to join us in our commitment to cultivating lifelong learners, global citizens, and compassionate leaders who will impact the world. Okay, they got some, we got Fulton Science Academy at a glance here, aiming ever higher. Okay, we have 100% college acceptance rate. Okay, #1 private school in Georgia, 150 plus student clubs and teams, 75% students in top 50 colleges. That's pretty good, 75%. 9-to-1 student faculty ratio. Okay, so it's not going, there's going to be a lot of faculty there. And 55 high school honors and AP courses. Fun. I know some listeners, they're super into AP stuff. 1402 average SAT score. Good for them. 1400. That's pretty good. And 72 countries represented. That's amazing. So that is at the FSAA Atherton, FSAatherton.org. Okay, so there you go. That is all the information about this brand new neighbor, 5th International School. Okay, Fulton Science Academy Atherton, or FSAA. There you go. So that is all you need to know about our new neighbor. Let's move on. As we have a listener, maybe some listeners from the actual band Zen Alone, why don't we do a little mix here and go ahead and play one of their songs. I got to put it up. And this is Stare at the Shoreline by Zen Alone. Let's hear this.
Meep meep more. You are listening to GECKO Radio in the morning.
All right, we are back. That was, Zen Alone. Really, really good friends of ours. Stare at the Shoreline. Kind of a funny story. We when we first arrived to the island, it was my wife who has heard about Zen Alone, and she's like, "Oh, it's like this, like Kyopo, and he like Korean American guy, and he sings really great, like original folk and like alternative music in English, and you should totally check it out." And I went, and after a show, I went to talk to him. I was like, "Oh man, you're great." And he's like, "Oh, 영어말을 못해요." So I was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, sorry." So he's a full-on Korean dude. He's a really good friend of mine, and we just thought it was hilarious how, because his English is so fluent when he sings, we just automatically assumed he's Kyopo. So, he's great. He's got, he does a lot of other, like, he just did like an acoustic session at this really cool spot the other week. We might feature that later. Really cool spot. So yeah, it's really good to have him on the chat. So we're going to definitely play more of his work, Zen Alone's work. Okay. We're keeping the theme along with the GEC. We're going to talk about what's going around in the GEC in the schools. Okay. So let's hope that the SJA students are doing okay on their MAP tests. We talked about that yesterday. MAP test, M-A-P. It's kind of like this progressive scoring test that they take in different subjects. Oh, here we go. FYI, MAP stands for Measures of Academic Progress, where they kind of measure themselves to where they were before. So the score sheets that have been shown, you would, I guess, call them a report card, it's not just like A, B, C, like how they get their scores or their percentages, but what it does is it measures how they're doing now versus before, and it's done in kind of like a progressive line graph, like an overlapping line graph that kind of shows where they were last semester versus now. So good luck, guys. Good luck, SJA. We were told yesterday that BHA kind of is going to have their version of that soon. So I'm curious about NLCS and KS, if and when that's going to happen for them. Anyways, good luck, guys. It's towards the end of the semester. They run on, at least with SJA, they run on the Western curriculum and semester. So they're going to have a summer break coming up pretty soon. Okay. In schools context, like Jeju GEC International Schools, it usually refers to NWEA MAP growth, a computer-based adaptive test used to measure students' academic level and growth over time, often in reading, language usage, math, and sometimes science. NWEA describes MAP growth as measuring academic growth and achievement from kindergarten through 12th grade. And speaking of tests, there are SAT tests taking place in KIS campus this Saturday, May 2nd. Oh my gosh, good luck, you guys. SATs, good luck. That's this Saturday at KIS campus, so I'm sure there's a lot of students getting ready for that. And we have here High Five in Jeju says MAP tests are no joke. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I will definitely take your word for it. I mean, the report card itself looks intense. So good luck, guys. MAP tests, and then, oh man, good luck for those taking your SATs this Saturday. Okay, let's move on to the word of the day, the Jeju word of the day, and it has to do with our question from earlier. Okay, today's Jeju word is suegi. It means dolphin in Jeju language, especially on the western side of the island. So if you're out by the coast in western Jeju and someone says, okay, I hope I don't mess this up, suegi namwamja. Nawamja. Yeah, suegi namwamja. Okay, that means dolphins are out. Okay. What's interesting is that Jeju words can change depending on where you are on the island, and dolphin is definitely one of them. So dolphins are commonly called gomsegi or gomsigi. Wow. Okay, and that's on the eastern side. My goodness. Gomsegi or gomsigi, that's dolphin on the east coast. And then Where we are in the West Coast, it's suegi. Okay, so these animal names, and we're probably gonna do this more, especially like marine stuff, like ocean stuff. There are different names. The vocab changes depending on where you are on Jeju, and that's pretty amazing, right? So next time, yeah, you're out, say suegi nawamja. Okay, the dolphins are here. So there you go. The dolphins are here. Let's move on to our next song, Parasol Waves, Lyra.
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to GECKO Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby.
That's right. GECKO Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. We're here. All the information is there below. Please check us out. Also, please check out the artist below in the description. So please do that. Okay, let's finish things off. We're pretty much at our last leg of the show here. So I'd like to talk about what's good in the neighborhood cool shops. For today's cool shop, we're heading to Josuri Village on the west side of Jeju. Pretty short drive for us, to a small but very special makgeolli bar called Soyo Jeju. Okay, so we went there last night and we're like, okay, we got to talk about this. And the cool thing about being on this platform, I can openly endorse anything that I like, which is cool. I'm not getting paid for it. They don't know that I'm endorsing them, but I can say brand names and not get in trouble. So that's super cool. So this place is called Soyo Jeju. And it is a cozy little joint where you can just enjoy some home-brewed makgeolli along with other specialty makgeolli you probably won't find anywhere else, right? If you're a makgeolli lover or just curious about Korean traditional rice wine, this is a very cool place to check out. Soyo Jeju opens at 7 p.m. and runs until around midnight, so it's perfect if you're looking for a place to go after dinner hours. That's true. I finished late. And last night, both my wife and I, we finished particularly late. And honestly, it's kind of hard to find a decent place to sit down and eat at later hours. So it's really cool that we went there. They're open on Tuesday through Friday and closed on weekends. Okay, so that's interesting. They're not open on the weekends. Okay, so they take their weekends off. They are open from Tuesday through Friday. All the different places, they have their different schedules. So, okay, please remember that. At least for Soyo Jeju, open Tuesday to Friday, closed on the weekends. Okay. Now here's the best part. They don't just have really good food. They don't have good drinks. They also have really good food. They got a solid anju lineup. It's just good makgeolli needs good anju, and also like, you know what I mean? Not cheap, soggy, yucky anju, right? And what is makgeolli's best friend? Of course, jeon. Korean savory pancakes. At Soyo Jeju, they have modumjeon, which is an assorted jeon platter for 30,000 won. Pretty reasonable. It's actually a big platter. Oh, I got the picture. Beep, right there. There's me, and that's us enjoying. That's the big modum platter, and then there's their the vase, the container with the custom made brewed soju there. So they have kimchi-jeon, of course. They have sengseon-jeon, that's just fish-jeon, and my favorite, ginip-jeon. Okay, the perilla leaf jeon, and it was super crisp, like wrapped with fried ginip on the outside, and then super juicy meat on the inside. And it's definitely a dish you should probably just get this one. Just get this dish, right? That's the go-to, I would say. Oh yeah, we were really hungry, so we also got the hampak steak with extra rice, and you know sometimes you just want some hampak steak. You know what I mean? And we just needed that last night. It really hit the spot. They also have other dishes like spicy seasoned whelks, boiled pork slices. We also had that last night too. We ate a lot of food last night. There's pasta, junchi, the half dried squid. Another interesting thing is that you could even bring food from elsewhere. Okay, I didn't know this. You could actually bring food from outside for a 5,000 won Korkid style charge. Okay, so you can bring takeout. You can bring other stuff. You just have to pay a 5,000 won cover charge. But you have to order drinks. Okay, so you got to order drinks. If you aren't feeling what they're serving, which I think you should be, feeling what they're serving. If you're not, just pay a cover charge of 5,000 won for a Korkid style charge there. Oh yeah, the music is really good. The music is also really good. We were really vibing out. My writer, she's very particular. Whenever we go to an establishment, she's scanning everything. Of course, the food and the drinks and the setup and the staff, but she's also listening to the music. Okay, and she's like, if a place doesn't have like a good like music or sound system, like what are they doing? Maybe they're not trying hard enough, right? The music is just as important. The ambiance is just as important, and the music is really good. I was like, as I was listening, I was like, oh, we gotta have these on, and we gotta have this on the show, and this one. We were totally vibing with it. So really, really good music. So if you're on the west side of Jeju and looking for a small, cool place with unique makgeolli, good food, and late night village vibes, go to Soyu Jeju in Josuri, and so follow them in Instagram at Soyo Jeju. That is at SOYO Jeju. Okay, just one word, no underbars there. So please do check it out. Yeah, we're gonna go there again for sure, for sure. We definitely want to go there when it rains. I was just talking about how the music is some of the music that we play is like totally for this, and then they were playing that kind of music when we went last night. So it was a totally perfect setup. It had like, if you can see in the image, it's got like cool like wooden interior. It's got like a very simplistic vibe to it that just is really, really great. Love it. So we'll definitely be back there. And that does it for today's episode. Another episode, episode 3. And yeah, I hope you guys had a really good time. I hope you learned some really cool new vocabulary with all the different ways to say dolphin on the island, Jeju, different dialects. And I hope you get a chance to see dolphins yourself when you get down here, right? Look out for the signs, right? Look out for the signs. If you see birds flying overhead, or if you just see a bunch of cars just like parked alongside of the road along the shore, chances are there are dolphins. Also, again, super thankful. Thanks to the amazing musicians that we feature who encouraged me on this project, told me to use their music: Parasol Waves, Zen Alone, Matthew Smith. Also, Circa. The cool song that we heard is another project from them, and it's with conglomeration with another group. He typically does like electronic stuff, but this is more of alternative, and that group is called Others May Forget You, But Not I. It's all one word. Others May Forget You, But Not I, right? All single words in lowercase. So as we wrap up, why don't we play another song by Others May Forget You, But Not I, and the title of this is called Bampo Bridge. And with that said, that does it for episode 3, April 29, 2026. I've been your DJ and host, Mark Wilson Che. Please check us out below, and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. Bye, guys. Bye. Had a really good time today. See ya.